Hi guys, this is Jules and welcome to my next video. And I will have a bubble somewhere here telling you what this video is, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway as well. This is my newbie tag, finally. I tried to do this video last summer, and I didn't end up getting it up. So I apologize for this delay in getting this newbie tag up. So I'll go ahead and get started. Why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I noticed the booktube community channels and I searched books and I came across this community where people talk about the books that they read and so forth. And I end up watching lots and lots of videos and I just really enjoyed it. And I was like, just thought one day it'd be cool to make my own videos, no matter what kind of videos I wanted to do. So that'd be one of the reasons why I started YouTube channel. Excuse me. And after I started it, it took me 6 months before I uploaded any videos. So, but that's one of the reasons why I started the channel was because of the booktubing community. The second reason didn't happen until 6 months later. When I finally decided to upload videos and I actually had the time, I came across videos like the Friday reads and book hauls and all those, and I watched them through a couple of my favorite booktubers now, and that's Allie Wadsworth, Megan Oliver, and then another booktuber, something called the Owl Book or something like that. I'll look that up and make sure to put the right name down for hers. And the other person I came across a little bit later on was Ashley's channel, and I'll put all of them down below. So that's the second reason why I started the channel, because I really enjoyed their Friday reads, videos, their book hauls, and even their unboxings. And one of Ellie's videos that she does, that I've noticed is the Christmas hauls and all that, and I hope to do my first one this year, so we'll have to see. Excuse me. Number 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Well, the first thing I can bring to BookTube is my personality. Because I'm a whole different person and I can pretty much bring out what I think about books with my personality showing out as well. And then also my own unique opinions about all the books. That'd probably be the two unique things that I can think of offhand that I can bring to BookTube. And I can't really think of anything at the moment of anything else that I could bring to the table at the moment. So I'll move along. Number 3, what are you most excited about this new channel? Well, one of the new things that I came across on BookTube community was the Friday reads, like I've been saying, and that's what I'm excited about. I've been doing those for a little while now, and I love doing them, and I'll keep doing them. And also I'm excited about this year that I hope I can do a Christmas haul. And also I was excited that I was able to do a couple unboxing videos, even though they're fake unboxing videos, but I also enjoy doing those. So that's a few of the things that I'm excited that I managed to do. Number 4, why do you love reading? I love reading because it actually relaxes me when I am kind of having a bad day or kind of on edge or something, stressed out. I will sometimes go and read and it'll relax me down, and same with if I'm kind of on edge at night, I'll read a little bit at night, and it'll calm me down to rest so I can sleep better. So I would have to say it definitely be one of the reasons why I love reading, because it does help you relax. Another reason I love reading is I love going into a different world. And as you're reading it, you can just imagine yourself like kind of watching it, I guess, in a way in your head. And it's just amazing that you can sit there and imagine what the characters look like, the world, and it's just fun. So that'll probably be the two reasons why I love reading. Number 5, what book or series got you into reading? Well, I'll start with when I was younger, it was some Angel series. I don't remember what it was called, but me and my sister read those a lot. So, and as I got older, by like 8th grade, the series I heard about that actually kind of got read to me was Harry Potter. And we only got through the first book by like a quarter to halfway. So I don't even remember if we actually finished the first book. And then as I got even older, Twilight and all that. And then some in romance. I got into romance, high fantasy, fantasy books, mermaids, and also anything that was heart-touching to read. So, that's what I would say what got me into reading was series, would have been the Harry Potter was the first series I heard about. Then Twilight. And of course, 50 Shades of Grey would have been the third. And just a normal book I heard about was actually James Patterson books would actually have been one of the first authors I got into, because my mom used to read them a lot. So she got me actually mainly into reading was actually mainly because of my mom. Watching her read, and then I decided to read one of the books she read, and I just enjoyed it, and I started reading a lot. And then for a couple of years got into a slump, and then just in the last year, over a year, I've been back to where I should be. So we'll continue with number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? One of the questions I would ask them is what else inspired them to start a channel other than the love of books. That'd be one of the top questions I would probably ask, is what other unique thing got them curious into starting a channel. A second question probably be how long have you guys been doing videos for? Pretty much be two of the questions I would ask. I probably would have quite a few more for my favorite booktubers to ask them, but I can't think of any more off the top of my head. So I'll go ahead and continue with number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? One of the hardest things I believe will be to overcome on starting a channel would be trying to get people out there to watch your videos, so they are so into watching your videos that they get convinced to subscribe to your channel. That'll be the hardest part. One of the hardest part is to make your videos entertaining so they actually subscribe. Number 8, when did you start reading? Well, I started reading when I was like a kid, read all the way up to a certain point. Then I got into a slump a few years ago for like 3 or 4 years. And then just recently start right back up. So, and where do you read? Well, the most places I read is I read in the living room, or I read, pretty much they're both living rooms, but the second place, it's a living room, but it's in a basement. So pretty much that's mostly where I've been reading. And then at night before bed, I'll sometimes read before I go to sleep. So in my bed at night. The last question, number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? I'm pretty much into anything, most random person. I'll try any book out there, from Western books to romance to paranormal to sci-fi to history. Pretty much anything, but my top categories I love to read. I'll name 3 of the categories I love to read. Would be high fantasy / fantasy would be one category I really enjoyed. Next category would be any book that is romance, pretty much any type of romance, from suspense romance to paranormal romance to historical romance. And then the last category would be anything that is a touching story, that is heartwarming, may make me cry or laugh. So pretty much those would be the top categories. And one of the books I read that I really enjoyed that was high fantasy / fantasy was books by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'm so happy that I got so intrigued by them, and how Ellie Wadsworth just made them just sound so amazing. And even though she actually has not read the 2 that I just read, but I think deep down she'll love these books as well, because to me they're fantasy and high fantasy, and deals with there is some a little bit of zombie in there, type of creatures. There's demons and witches and wardens. It's just an amazing series, and I was able to read the first 2, like I've said in a previous video, and that'd be the ones I actually really love at this point for high fantasy / fantasy. For my romance category, the book I've read recently that was awesome romance book that I've read that's very intense in the romance department, I would have to say, give me a minute. I'm gonna look at my piece of paper of books I've read recently, because I actually have it close by. It'll also be those two books I just read, the Jennifer L. Armentrout books. I would have to say those as well for that category, because it had a deep romance in it as well. So, White Hot Kiss was good, but I think I'm gonna choose book 2 to be a little more intense for the romance part. So, and then for the last category, for my heart-touching category, I would have to say The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. I just read that book, and that book was so touching, and it did choke me up a little bit. It's actually it's a short book. It's only 196 pages. You could read it in a day or 2, depending what you have going on. But it was an all good book. I'm happy I read it. It was the perfect time to read it. It almost made me cry, but it was well worth it, the book, to read. I'm already kind of lately tearing up here. But it was just talking about this book, but a very good, heartwarming book that I would definitely read for years to come, over and over. It was that good of a book. I definitely recommend that book to anyone. I don't have the book close by to me, so, but I'll definitely have it in my December wrap up, because I did read it in December, so you guys will at least see it then. That's pretty much it for this Newbie TAG. I hope you guys enjoyed my my video, and I will be putting up another tag video most likely after this one. So look forward to that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.